I'm gonna talk about Love C Shorty for a little bit. Anybody see his new his dev vlog for Bloody Knuckles? He show he show what we've been saying and what I've been saying. He's a solo dev, and he's doing things. He got to work on it in a certain time frame because he has to work. So he has the referee in the ring. He's working on that. One person. He's a single dev, and he's working on it. And I like what I saw, and I see that it could be done. Um, but undisputed in the ESPC stages, it had a referee in the ring. Just that they didn't want to keep focusing on that referee to make it better. And yeah, Love C Shorty, he's working on a lot of things, and I really like that he's working on these things. It should make other companies step their thing up. Step up their game because when you don't have no competition, you do lazy stuff. Like 2K, they were getting very lazy and complacent. But like I keep telling everybody, um, casual players not the only people that play these sports games. When it comes to sports games, you have hardcore sports players. And I keep seeing people saying more. No, they trying to push the sim nation and people that want a sim game, they trying to push them out. No, that's money. Why would you get rid of a fan base because they want some use options? That's options. Use the options. To me, you can make everybody happy by putting in options and settings. Different things to make it a better gameplay experience for the hardcore and the casuals and the in between. But you gotta stick. Steel City gotta stick to their guns because when this game was first made, and the focus was it's gonna be a game for boxing fans, and it's gonna still attract the casuals because it's a competitive game. It's supposed to be a competitive game. Cause somebody let me, cause I don't want to make it seem like I'm talking for no reason. Somebody, it's two people. It's saying it's two people here. How's it going? Can you see me? I mean, can you hear me? Okay. I thought I was just talking for nothing. Yeah. So, what you think about Low C Shorty dev vlog that he just did? Because Low C Shorty, he's showing that certain things can be done, and I know certain things can be done because I asked developers. Um, it's like I mean, SCI is not really focused on certain things, and I wonder, is the esports going to still be a thing for this game? I know they should focus on it now because they got to get the game in a better place for them to even think about esports. But they got over 200 boxers they have to put in the game before they focus on certain things. I don't think they need the whole 200 boxers to do an esports game, but yeah, they got to. I don't think that they actually put the developers in groups to do certain things. Because when I was talking to one of my friends, that's a developer. 'Cause everybody keep thinking I'm just talking just to be talking. That's a developer. He's like, are they sectioning off these developers to work on certain things? Like you put grab a couple of guys. All they're gonna work on is the career mode. Then you grab another group of guys. All they're gonna work is on the online part of the game. Then you grab the other guys, and they do different things that the other two is not doing. And it seemed like these are the structure is not there. It's like they're not structuring the team right. Yeah, so I wonder if we're gonna get some more from SEI before they drop in October. Because they got to give us more videos and more content before the game actually drop. Because they talking about it's gonna be one big drop for the PC, then they're gonna just do the console drop. So I wonder what are we getting? I wonder is they gonna show us more fighters, or we're gonna get more fighters before the game drop, or they're gonna advertise more fighters? Cause it seems like they're trying to focus on the DLC fighters, and that's it. It's like they that's the only thing they was talking about, and the other things they just talking about is what they're doing to make the game better. Yeah, I wonder is still City still hiring like for like developers and stuff. Like I seen them put up something for Q&A. They're trying to hire that, but I'm talking about like actual people to help with the animations and the graphics, because that 200 boxes that's gonna take a team by itself. Really, it's gonna take a couple of guys to do that. Cause I remember when I was working with Round for Round Boxing, I was asking developers, well not develop graphic artists and animation artists. I mean devs. I said, how long would it take for you to put 100 boxes into a boxing game? He said it's gonna take almost a year. I said what? I said technology has advanced way beyond what they were doing back in the days. And he was like, yeah, it's gonna take for one boxer it could take like 2 to 3 months. I can't see that because Steel City, look how many boxes they got in the game already, and that didn't take no 3 months apiece for each boxer. Ilker BR. So what's your thoughts on what Love C Shorty put out? See, we got 4 people in here. Appreciate you. And I'm guessing the three silent people, they might be from SEI and they're not saying something. I mean, saying anything. But yeah. So I've been, asking around and, asking questions on LinkedIn, and it might be a big possibility that I was right about um, EA waiting for Steel City to put out their game to see how well the the landscape for a boxing game is. I saw last dev vlog and I'm so excited. I bought it again. Yeah, I bought two copies already. Cause to me, if you want to, don't talk bad about somebody you're not really supporting them. Cause I see people give free money, to these YouTubers that's not like literally giving them something or helping them. Cause like I say, if Love C Shorty did a Kickstarter, people would be giving them money for free, basically. If he do his lives, when he do his lives, he should put it up so people could donate to him because a lot of people just donate to you. But it's crazy that people complaining about him as being when you're doing a game. Sometimes a lot of these devs that's like it's one or two people devs. A lot of them have more structure and more skills in certain things. I appreciate you, the influence of boxing game. Yeah, so a lot of these guys, they don't have the funding to hire people to do the graphics or to do animation. So they try to put the game together the best way they can. And when boxing games out there, I'm talking about that's not in a good place like Disputed and Love C Shorty game. They they have a problem with graphics and they're trying to find people to donate their time. Cause I remember I put Love C Shorty because he said he needed developers. So I put a post up on LinkedIn and there was a couple of guys they was interested because I got a lot of views on that post that I put up. So a lot of people they work by what you sell and you get them a percentage of it. And I think that's a good thing. Like if I'm making a video game and you donate your time to make some graphics or assets, and then I pay you once I like get everything up, up and going. The influence of boxing game. How your game going? How's the development going? Yeah, I wonder is Steel City gonna add more to some of these boxes animations. Like Bud Crawford, it's a lot of little animations that he do that he should do in the game. My thing is when you make a game that's not only gonna be player controlled, you gotta do a little more to make it seem more realistic. Like, cause I'm gonna always use these games from the past because they're games from the past. So this, I forget when Victoria's Boxes came out, but that's I think over 25 years ago. No, it's longer than that because my son was born like 23 years ago. So, but these games like over 2 decades old, and they have things in it that a lot of these companies are struggling with. Not these companies, SCI, they're struggling with. And me personally, I think that it's a thing of some people don't want to fall back to people that have the skill to do certain things. They want to be control of something. To me, a good team is when everybody's they help with the thing instead of like I'm in control of this. This is basically my game. I put the coding and everything in it, and I'm in control. But to me, you're holding the game back. Yeah, he might come in because remember, I was telling him that I'm gonna do a show today, so he might come in or he might be still, you know, working or you got to focus on his game. He might pop his head in. I'm trying to get these devs to pop in. They ain't gotta put their real name up there or anything, but let me see. I'm gonna put this in LinkedIn. Yeah, cause I would love to have a Q and A with one of these developers. Cause I'm gonna ask them all these questions so they could tell people. Some developers don't want to make other developers look bad. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So let me see. We was talking about the career mode last week, and I think I got a little distracted from what I was trying to talk about. But with the career mode, I think you got to be more deeper than that. People be telling me how they can have records like Floyd Mayweather and stuff in the game, but my thing is they should have modes like for you got these old school boxers. It should be specific options for old school boxers. Like you want to play like the old school option. That means you could fight literally 2 or 3 times in one week. Boxers did that. I know it was a couple of boxers that fought 2 times in one day. Yeah, they did. Actually, had a friend when I first started boxing. Um, he was in all these tournaments, and they were like, "See, there you go, right there." Old boy was just saying, he was saying he hopes love see Shorty come through. There you go, right there. Appreciate you, love see Shorty coming through. I told him you probably be working on your game. Yeah, so like they gotta let you fight more than once a month or once in a week. Cause if you have option for old school game like old school boxing, and then you got a option for modern day boxing, you gotta let people be able to fight. If they're not getting hurt, they should be able to fight twice a week or 3 or 4 times a month. Cause Mike Tyson, I think when I forget, but that's one thing we used to talk about in the gym. Cause to us, Mike Tyson was like a phenom when I was in the gym, and I was like, that's who I want to fight. Salute, man. Well, fan, I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, Mike Tyson was like a phenom in the gym, and I was like, that's who I want to fight. Cause I love fighting people that could punch. Cause I feel like I could punch. But some of the guys just be coming back saying, man, some of the guys that I used to spar with or that I knew, they'd be like, man, you do not want to go in training camp with Mike Tyson. My man, the famous video of the guy, his name, Maurice Harris. He got cracked. He was fighting. What's the guy he was fighting? I forget the guy's name, but he punched him. The real tall guy got punched by the guy, and he stretched out with his arms like that. It's like a famous meme. That's my boy. He used to go up to spar Tyson, and and the way he move around and stuff. Tyson didn't want him in the gym. That's why I used to always say that every boxer, you don't know what they're going through in the gym. Cause this guy he was good, but you see him get knocked out, you say, oh, he's a bum. That was when he got knocked out. That's him being lazy in camp, and that transferred to when he fought. But that's my boy. We grew up together. He's an excellent boxer. I remember him and Shannon was about to fight. That was the funniest thing in the world. Cause Shannon, he was possessive of his gym up in West Orange. It was him and Ray Mercy used to get into it because I used to spar both of them. Half of the time I used to spar Shannon, get out the ring, and spar Ray Mercy. But it used to be funny when I say, "Yo, y'all about like this?" Maurice Harris and Shannon Briggs is outside in this parking lot. They was arguing and stuff. I'm like, "Yo, y'all about to fight?" He said, "Yeah, because this joker disrespected my gym." It's like, "Dad, y'all crazy, man." But they should give you a lot of things like atmosphere, like and a feel like if you fight in each era that you fight in, you should have the ambiance and the atmosphere of that era. Things, the rules and everything that was for that era. That's why I say sports games are not like other games. Because to me, options mean a whole lot. Options, settings, and all the things, you know, to make the game the way you want to play it. I'm just trying to see is SCI gonna give us something better. It seems like everything they giving us is like nothing major. Everybody getting up, amped up, but it's nothing major to me. It's like basically we seen that already, basically. And to me, SCI is not. They're not back at that stage where they were with the ESBC beta. The animations and stuff, the mechanics is not like it was with the ESBC version of the game, the beta part. It's like somebody just they gotta stop trying to hold control and just let the whole team make the game be better. I really think that's what's holding it back. You got a diva up there that's holding the game back, and he don't want nobody to shine more than him. To me, let your game shine. You ain't gotta shine, cause a good game is going. It's gonna make you. People gonna look at, yo, who did this, who did that. They're gonna look at that. It's not about getting your name out there. I don't see a lot of devs that's making games pushing to get their name out there. Like my like Brian Hayes, Brizzle from EA. They made him the voice of Fight Night. They made him start talking about the Fight Night because when you meet Brian Hayes, he's to me he's not talking to. He's good to have as a he's everybody friendly with him and stuff. He's not a real big talker like you would think he is, especially when you see him do the videos. Because he said he never wanted to do videos. EA gave him that position to talk about the game and stuff like that, and that's what I'm saying. I think SCI gotta have more people like really talking to the fans. They gotta like get make fans feel like they're part of the um the process. That Discord is good, but you still not making because they isolating people on the Discord. They finding ways to get rid of people on the Discord. So you gotta find a space where you can talk to fans and they can like really give feedback. Do videos, do Q&As. You ain't gotta give you ain't gotta give people everything, but you give them something, make them feel like they're part of the game. They part of the process. Cause I used to love doing Q&As. I used to do Q&As for fight night. Cause my thing was I was a go getter when I was helping with a fight night game. Cause I wanted it to be the way I'm doing undisputed. That's the way I was doing fight night. And I used to do the polls like I be doing on Twitter, doing the polls and stuff. And I used to do them. And I used to tell the developers, I said, y'all gotta like bless the polls, like let them know that it's an EA poll. And I think the developer did it one time, but he said he can't because everything that I be putting on my polls is like promising them something. He said you could put up there that what do you want in a game and reword. You got to reword it so it don't seem like EA is promising to put certain things in a game. But they used to always say they love my ideas, and he said he loved my passion because they're not the only one listening. The higher ups are listening to him, and they say the more I push my ideas, the more it makes them, want to do the game. I mean, put certain things in the game. Because I used to ask for a lot of things that's missing in the game. And I'm looking at anybody look at the new 2K videos? There's a lot of stuff in that 2K in the 2K videos. I'm like, are they really taking my ideas and reshaping them to put it in their game? Because it's a lot of things that I talk about, not only me, but other, you know, the wish list mafia. A lot of us put things in our wish list that, companies grab. Because I remember EA said they're going to take a lot I did and I seen it. And they put in the UFC game. I said, I feel disrespected that you're going to take the ideas I have for a boxing game and you're gonna put it in your UFC game because I'm not a huge fan of UFC and my ideas and the Wizards Mafia ideas were for a boxing game. Don't try to make your UFC game better by taking our ideas. What's the most important thing in a boxing game for you? Yeah. Lord, see Shorty here. Why you ain't asking them questions? Yeah, so I'm saying that SCI didn't go to the Olympics. That's to me, that would have been a great advertisement. They didn't even have to like do advertisement, but just being there, have the shirts on or something like that. Just being there, because I know that for you to advertise for the Olympics, that's a lot of money. I think millions. It's millions to do advertisement for the Olympics. But just be there, be in the audience at the fights. They keep letting all these opportunities slip on. Just like they should pay for people like um JX Shep. They should have let Jay Shep and Box Fanatical go to boxing fights and let them wear T-shirts and stuff, or give them a couple of T-shirts to give away. That's good advertisement. You got to give away little cards, or give them away demo codes at boxing matches. It's like who's doing their marketing and stuff. The game sells gonna mean the most. If this game sells, if this game sells, it propels them to make another game. But to me, I always say when you focus on having another game, a part two to the game, it seems like you leave out stuff on purpose for the next game. And that's bad because if your game too bare bones, it's a lot of fans gonna complain. Because my thing is when Undisputed launches October the 11th, I'm gonna be sitting on the sideline with popcorn, and I'm gonna keep posting how the fans are acting because the fans they it's not the same thing. It's really not. And people keep telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about. I was a senior moderator for a reason. I didn't really have problems with the community. That's why I be like, when I'm in the Discord, they like trying to tell me stuff. I know what you can do in a chat. I was a moderator for 5 years. Exactly. And to me, that's what Ash said at one time, but it seemed like that Undisputed 2 thing is being floated out there and he's not correcting it. And he's not letting, that's why I say with the communication, you got to communicate with the fan base better, because Warframe to me, I think Warframe was the first to really show that you keep updating, like online updating, that it makes the game like you ain't got to worry about. All right, we're gonna make Warframe 3 and 4. They don't update that game for that how many years? About 10 years. They've been updating that game, and the game don't look nothing like it looked when they first made it. Even the graphics look 10 times better than it looked when they first. And the graphics was good back then. Cause I remember I stopped. I stopped playing it. Then I saw my son playing. I said, "Yo, what are you playing?" He said, "It's Warframe." Yeah, yeah, but Fortnite ain't gonna go too far with their graph. They want their graphics to be right there like that. But as far as adding things, yeah. But I don't think Fortnite will never really like go with another graphic style. I think that's gonna be what Fortnite gonna always Minecraft. Minecraft will always be Minecraft, and I can't play that game. It just annoys me. Um, did you watch Lucy Show? Did you watch the Terrence Crawford fight? Yeah, like I keep saying, it really makes a big difference when they have in house. Because I keep hearing people that this the thing that really gets me the angriest about SCI fan base. A lot of fan base. I mean, a lot of people in they make excuses. Okay. It's like a lot of people counting him out. They gotta look at he had 2 years off and he's in a different weight class. When I think when Leonard came back, he didn't look as good as he usually looked. But once you get that rush off of you, then you start looking better. They gotta look at Bud is up there. You know, people they got oh yeah, I'm gonna get back to the fan base. The fan base, yeah, that's why I keep this is what I always argue with people about. They talking about amateur and pro are two different things. Yeah, correct, they are. But when a person have over 100 amateur fights or more, they're pro technically. They're pro. You know, you can't get past somebody had 100 fights and they're fighting a pro that probably had like 12 or let's say 15 fights and they had over 100. Because I had one friend, he had 345 fights. That's a lot of fights to me for amateur. Because to me, you shot your load in the amateurs, but you're pro. Because they used to always say, if you fight somebody internationally, you're technically ready for pros. Because they that's all they do is fight. Exactly, exactly. Because you got people like that. I forget how many fights Loma Chica had. Look how many. Look at his experience. Because I think when he first started, he fought somebody that was established already. Loma Chico, he don't have a high like in the 20s, 30s, and 40s type of record. He didn't have that many fights to get a championship, but his amateur record backed up who he was. Oh yeah, so let me get back to the how fans always they're too protective of these companies and they try to stop other people from saying certain things to these companies. I'm like, yo, why are you stopping the fans that want certain things and giving certain ideas? Because to me, you should want all the feedback you can get from a fan. All you gotta do is, you know, write it down or whatever, and at some point, but oh yeah, this will go just right with what I'm trying to do. Cause you got fans to be like, SCI can't put the referee in the ring. That's because that's what they're telling you. The referee was not. They saying it's not a. They said it wasn't a priority. So the referee is not a priority. So they're not gonna focus on that. They're not even focused on the rules. But you got a 70-man team. I don't care what excuse fans keep making for them. They got a 70-man team. And I've talked, like I'm gonna keep saying it because people keep thinking these things that I'm saying to developers. They say they can do these things. Plus, what they should be doing is separating the team and little teams in the development thing. They said this team should be focusing on this, and there's another part of the team. They got 70 people on the team, over 70 people. But my thing is, every time like somebody like me say something, here comes somebody trying to say, "Oh, they can't do that. They can't do this." Stop making excuses. And like Victorious Boxers, I'm seeing a lot of things in that game tendencies. That's things that, especially tendencies and stuff like that. That's stuff that the hardcore fan and the casual fan will love. So they can't keep denying people certain things and saying that's not what fans want. That's what fans want. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out why SEL, because this I'm going from my experience when I was the senior moderator and community manager with EA. They started flooding us with stuff for the launch. Like the launch could be a month away or whatever, 3 months away. They start giving us stuff to start putting out to to the community. I had so much stuff. It's some stuff I didn't even put out because to me it was like it was overdone. Like I had little renders of Mike Tyson. I had renders of was it Roy Jones. I had all these renders, and I had different things, and I was putting it out. But some of the stuff, and they said I could pick and choose which ones I wanted to put out. So I said we got like 3 months, 2 or 3 months. I'm gonna try to stretch this, but they start giving us more stuff, and that's the thing that I'm like they got too much of a lock on Fanatical and Jay Shep because they're not like letting them talk about. They ain't gotta give us information about what they're doing. They want it to be a surprise, but they can should be able to talk. They should be able to just give us, make us feel like we're part of the experience, a part of the game being created. It's like gets annoyed that so many people want want more things from SEL. But SEL is just barely giving them stuff. You should, to me, the game is about to come out in 3 months. This is when you should be doing your advertisement and putting out things in the community. All these little videos, little quick videos, they're not going to really, quench the people thirst. It's not going to make people like, yo, it's going to be that little second and then keep moving. You got to keep putting out content. You don't even got people. You don't even got people like doing videos for the game like they used to. Like they do on they do it on Twitch, but you don't got people like advertising the game like they used to. Not on YouTube. I don't see a lot of videos on. I don't see any on YouTube. On Twitch is the only place I see undisputed videos. Yeah, it's like I wonder is see Ash should be more do more videos and be outspoken. Um, I would love to do a Q&A with Ash, but if I had see, I used to my go to would have been Boxing Fanatical or Brian, not Brian Hayes, Brian Mazik to do the video. But Brian Mazik, he's an in between guy. He's like he want he's okay with the game being arcadey and realistic. To me, one gonna stick out more than the other, and half of the time that arcadey element always sticks out when you try to have a hybrid. And that was the thing with Fight Night. 'Cause I remember, see, that's another thing. I used to do a lot of videos for Fight Night, like interviews. I used to set up interviews with the developers. They gave me that room to do interviews with them, and the guys I had on my that well, I could say my team, they used to semi back them in the corner with questions. They used to say stuff because I try to not to say too many things because I know I could get too over the top. So I let my friends they ask the questions that I would have said, and they were asking them like Bernard Hopkins, why Bernard Hopkins is not doing what Bernard Hopkins do. And there's actually certain things about a lot of fighters. Cause like when the guys say the AI is they say they're working on the AI. So what is a boxer doing unique, like really uniquely to themselves? It's nothing majorly unique with what they're doing. You give them one or two things that they do, and that's it. Offline mode, you shouldn't. Online mode, I can run down a whole list of things that will make a online mode successful. For one, a career successful. For one, a career mode, online career mode, without it being people on the in the fight night um community. They used to act like promoters. They used to make posters. That's another thing. It should be a promoter mode where you can create like posters and stuff, so you could promote fights online. So you could like create the time, everything, but it's online. It's just so much you could do. And another thing that I see that's not being talked about, and I don't know if it's gonna be a part of the game, the amateur mode. SCI should make people feel more comfortable that that's still gonna be a thing. I'm coming to the 1 hour and I'm about to shut it down because I don't want to do no 3 hours again. So I'm gonna say I'm out. I appreciate y'all for coming, and maybe I'll do some Saturday, and I'll get a bigger crowd on a Saturday. So appreciate you, love, C Shorty. Peace. I'm trying to record on my tablet and my PC. I mean, in my at the same time.